Howdy, and welcome to the Fantasy Backcourt Hour. We are Lil D.
Howdy, howdy.
Hakuna Matata brother.
Means no worries.
That's right. He is Sleeves, the Fantasy Alchemist. I am Bear. This is Outlaw. Let's do it.
Well, we're continuing our conversation on fantasy likes and dislikes. This time we're going to talk about some wide receivers.
Okay.
So, Outlaw, who's your favorite wide receiver this week that is not your clear-cut number one fantasy wide receiver?
Out of the non-clear-cut number ones, I like Deshaun Jackson. But then again, I think I'm going to like Deshaun Jackson every week this year.
Me too, that's why I drafted him.
Dick.
Yep.
Sounds quick.
That was real quick.
All right.
Bear?
Brian Hartline. Sorry, Andrea. Joe Hayden. Pause.
Whoa, what? Florida Gator? All right.
There we go.
He's getting eaten up this week.
He's going to be Oliver Wallace. And Hartline is going to be open. All day, every day. It's just going to happen. Second year with Tannehill. And not that Hartline was not a viable WR2, maybe 3 last year. This year, I think he's viable to WR2.
My like this week is Antonio Brown.
Okay.
Now, I generally, after last year having Antonio Brown and struggling through that whole debacle, I do like him week one this week. This
You mean
year.
after you traded him to me and then I dropped him and then you picked him back up and he still didn't do shit?
Exactly. Like, it was a long struggle. But I do like him this year for week one. I mean, he's playing Tennessee at home.
Yeah.
It is the first game. He already has that chemistry built with Ben Roethlisberger.
He will be WR1, actually, there.
He will be. Mike Wallace is gone. So those 60 catches have to go somewhere or split up between somebody. And Antonio Brown's going to get the majority of them.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, Sanders might perform, but not as well.
No, I mean, of those 60 catches leaving, I see 40 of them going to Brown.
No, I
20
look
going to
at
Sanders.
I look at Antonio Brown throughout the whole season. I see him as a viable low-end number 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
But this week I see him as scoring a pretty decent amount of points.
I do too.
I can
this
definitely
is
see
a good
double
week to
digits.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying
Especially against the defense, which, can you name anyone from Tennessee's defense? Because I can't.
no.
Okay.
Well, I know they don't have
Point
any
made.
UF grads, so...
Well, then, what's the point?
Yeah.
We're done with that.
Then
There you
why
go.
do we even care?
So, Little D, who's your favorite wide receiver this week?
Well, I'd like to point out that production meetings are another asset.
Very key.
Okay, so that's like the third time we've talked about that. So I'm going to go ahead and say Larry Fitzgerald.
That just shows you how important they are.
It does. So Larry Fitzgerald.
And they're a lot of fun, but you don't know that.
Yes.
I wouldn't know that, but I'm
That's
going to
true.
find out. Anyways,
By week 17.
By week 17. Anyways, Larry Fitzgerald, easily starting wide receiver, easily a solid target. I mean, going to get you crazy points, but that's not why I like him. I like him because of his hair.
Great hair.
His hair.
Great hair.
Absolutely beautiful.
Doesn't cause any drag.
No.
Not at all.
It's
He ties it back.
the aerodynamic.
He is aerodynamic.
Aerodynamics. That's what it
Yeah.
is. And it's beautiful.
So, Outlaw, who's your biggest dislike this week?
My biggest dislike, even though he's projected to be the number 1 wide receiver in Denver, I'm going to go against Demaryius Thomas this week. Because even though Baltimore's defense is depleted, they're going to take what they have left, put it on the outside to stop Demaryius Thomas, and to me, that's going to free up the field for Wes Welker and the tight ends.
And there's a lot of people that need a lot of balls in that game, and there's only one to go around.
Right.
But Wes Welker's going to demand more.
He will.
He's going to get the ball more.
He's
Eric,
fiery, and he's wiry.
He is fiery and wiry.
Yeah, Demaryius Thomas is going to get double covered, and it's going to free up Wes Welker.
He's a home run hitter,
And Decker.
and they don't score every game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demaryius Thomas is going to be smothered.
So, Bear, who's your dislike this week?
Anquan Bolden. He probably, I expect he is WR1 on San Francisco.
He is. Name another wide receiver they got starting.
Oh, God,
Thank
I'm glad
you.
you said starting. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly.
I don't think they know.
No. Yeah.
There's going to be somebody on the other side.
Oh, there will be.
Eventually.
What's his name?
There's going to be somebody.
Oh, Ted Ginn Jr.
No, he's in Carolina.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So,
name.
he's the only wide receiver really in San Francisco. They're probably going to line up Vernon Davis on the other side this week.
They might.
And I think that's a mistake.
It is. Oh, without a doubt. But
I don't
anyway.
see- yeah,
but
Bolden's not
Anquan
getting
Bolden's.
points.
Yeah, I would not start Bolden this week.
Personally, I don't like Steve Smith this week.
No argument there.
Yeah, Richard Sherman's going to be all over him.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he's not quite Dale Rivas yet, but he's the closest thing that Seattle has, and he's damn close.
I also have heard that he petitioned the NFL to be able to wear a bow tie in game.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I know.
They should let
I don't
him.
know.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
they won't let them because they want the money. You know, that's the biggest fine that the NFL gives out is for uniform infringement.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that guy had the worst job in the
Yeah,
NFL.
because what was it? Who was it last year that got that $10,000 fine for wearing the wrong socks?
RG3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets them
Rookies.
all the
Because
time.
he's sponsored by Adidas.
Yeah, he got them on the bench this year when he wasn't even suited up
Yeah.
in a preseason game.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Yeah, worst job in the NFL.
No can do.
Little D, who don't you like this week?
I don't like Denarius Moore.
Well, he's on Oakland.
Well, that's one reason I don't like him. I also don't like him because he's playing Indy. Although Indy is not an elite defense, Indy isn't a poor defense either.
Right.
But here's the thing about Denarius Moore to me, and it's because Oakland's defense is so terrible, and Indy's offense is going to be so good that they're going to go into garbage time, and no matter who's throwing the ball for Oakland, somebody's going to catch the ball in garbage time. Not saying that Denarius Moore is going to put up big numbers, but I'm just saying that Oakland's defense is so bad that they're going to have to throw the ball late in the game, and somebody's going to get some numbers. Not necessarily Moore. It could be their tight end. It could be somebody we've never heard of
You're
yet.
also assuming that. Yes, I agree. They're going to have to throw the ball. It doesn't mean it'll be caught.
But then again, Terrell Pryor's throwing the ball for him.
Yeah, he's probably going to do more running than he's going to do
Or
throwing.
Flynn.
Right. So,
You guys know Terrell Pryor played at Ohio State, right?
Yes.
They got beat by Florida in the national championship in 06.
Yeah, and you know, Ted Ginn played in that game, and he returned the opening kickoff for the touchdown.
Yeah.
And then didn't play again until the fourth quarter.
He hurt his foot.
Yeah, he hurt his foot. And then we had the bright idea of, hey,
Yeah, actually-
let's draft that guy.
yeah, actually,
That's because Cam Cameron knew his family and said, he's a good guy.
Good guys don't win in the NFL. Look
I
at
know.
Ray Lewis.
Cam Cameron and Dave Wannstedt, by the way, I just throw this out there, and then they'll probably cut, but God, they fucked the Dolphins.
You know, we've had
For a long time.
this isn't getting cut because we've had Wannstedtitis ever since that man was hired.
I know.
Like that
But
is
Cam Cameron was like the second incarnation.
Yeah, but it is. But
I mean,
that's
he just-
part of Wannstedtitis.
it's horrible.
Wannstedt may have been the HIV. Cameron gave us the AIDS. That's what happened.
That's gotta
No
be bad.
team
That's
recovers
gotta
from
be
having
bad.
Dave Wannstedt. No, that shit's happening.
okay, but here's the thing, though. Now we have Joe Philbin.
We do have Joe Philbin.
Joe Philbin is the cure.
I hope he is.
Joe Philbin is the cure.
I like Joe Philbin.
Joe Philbin is the cure.
AZT.
He's the cure.
I love Joe Philbin. Now, other defenses that we like this week, I think we all can like Houston's defense against San Diego.
We can like Houston's
Absolutely.
defense against
Against
almost
anybody.
anybody.
Almost anybody.
Almost
Except Brian
anybody.
Matthews will score on them.
What,
Keep going,
after the
keep
game
going.
with his girlfriend?
Keep going.
I'll say, yeah.
I am eggplant.
I think we all like Tampa Bay's defense this week.
Oh my God, I love them.
They're playing the Jets.
We love the Dolphins.
all-
Why do you think I drafted them?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all love the Dolphins defense.
Yeah.
I mean, not just because we're all Dolphin fans, but
No.
they're playing Cleveland.
Yeah.
Chiefs?
Love the Chiefs defense.
Yeah, it gets
It-
Go Chiefs.
all those Pro Bowlers, it's hard to argue against the Chefs.
And they're playing Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, although they're going to be a good defense throughout the season, except for a couple matchups. I mean, you can even have the best defense in fantasy. There's going to be a matchup. There's going to be a week where your defense is
Yeah.
tired. You're going to have injuries on defense, and they're going to lose you points. But Seattle's defense is going to be hot
Yes.
this year, especially against Carolina this week.
I also like Cincinnati's defense this
I
week.
do too.
Now,
And
I know I said I didn't like Andy Dalton in the previous segment,
yeah.
but I don't
No.
see that being a high-scoring game.
And
No, Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's going to have a good defense all year.
let
Yeah.
me just throw this out. Solomon, Jacob, Micah, and Michael. I would draft them, and I would not have a problem playing them every week.
No.
I think that they're going to be that good of a defense this
Well,
year.
and on top of that, Brandon Marshall's still dealing with his hip, so he's
Yeah.
not going to be 100%. He's going to play, but he's
He
not
will.
going to be himself.
He's going to start.
Yes.
Whether he finishes that game
Yeah, I don't
on
know.
the field or on the sideline, I'm going to go sideline.
Exactly, and then they're going to all they have to
Yeah.
do is focus in on Matt Forte, which I
And
think
then-
they could
yeah.
contain. Forte's going to get his yards,
Yeah.
he's going to get his points. I don't know if he's
Now-
going to get a touchdown.
Right, but Forte's still going to be a beast, but is Cincinnati's defense really going to give up a lot of points this week?
No.
I don't think
so.
they will.
No.
No.
I don't think they're going to give up a lot
They're
of points
strong
every week.
defense. The sad part is their offense isn't as strong as their defense. Their defense way outperforms
Right.
their
I mean,
offense.
they have what possibly a really good offense. That's a wait and see.
Yeah, and I think not that we're
It
talking
all
this,
depends
but
on-
they should win the division.
They should win the division.
They will win their division.
Well, you can't say they will. Well, you can, but that doesn't mean you're right.
No.
They're the favorites.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think they will.
So. They're not.
I
should
think
be.
they will.
I think they're the front runners, but
Oh, without doubt.
football's crazy. things happen. You'd never know. Another defense I think that's good this week, actually I like both defenses in this game, is Arizona and St. Louis. Everyone in the NFC West is a good defense.
St. Louis, to me, is a better defense than Arizona.
But here's why I like Arizona this week. St. Louis is pretty much relying on a rookie at wide receiver and Chris Givens.
Yeah, but
Yeah. They have Daryl Richardson at running back. They're unproven.
Daryl Richardson
everywhere.
has explosive speed, but he's not a power running back.
no.
Another reason why I like Arizona this week, Patrick Peterson's returning kicks.
Yeah.
They also have the Honey Badger.
Mm-hmm.
There's turnovers happening there.
Is Sam Bradford still throwing in St. Louis?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
There's turnovers happening there, which is why you want. If you have Arizona, I would start them this week.
And again, but I would also start the Rams defense.
I would too.
They're going to get sacks.
Yeah,
because
why
Carson
not?
Palmer has spent most of his NFL life for the last couple of years on his ass.
And unfortunately, you don't get points for throwing from your butt.
No, you
Right,
don't.
but
if you
here's the thing
did,
about
He'd be the man to get.
thing about
Yeah.
Carson Palmer is he will still throw for 4,500 yards
Yep.
over the course of the season.
yeah, no, I really like the Rams defense overall.
Now, I think we all agree that we don't like Buffalo's defense,
No,
the Jets'
Never.
defense,
never.
No.
Oakland's defense,
Oh God, no.
San Diego's
Well, hang
defense.
on.
Yeah.
You can play the Jets defense against Buffalo.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
You can. You can. I watched E.J. Manuel play at FSU for 4 years. Seemed like he played there for 8 years.
I know.
Yeah.
If not more.
Never impressed. Never
No,
impressed.
me either. He wasn't worthy of a first round pick.
No, not at all.
No.
In fact, that game is a fantasy wasteland game. The Jets versus Buffalo, both those games, and the other fantasy wasteland game this year is San Diego and Oakland. You don't. You should stay away
Yeah,
from that
both
game
times.
altogether.
Unless you're
I'll
playing.
play Ryan Matthews.
He won't be playing in that game.
No, he'll be hurt by then.
Yeah.
He'll be healed.
No. Maybe for the second one, but then I'll get hurt when he steps onto the field.
Maybe.
He'll trip on a mat like Kevin Cobb.
Could be.
Yeah, Kevin Cobb may never play again.
No,
Yeah.
not May.
Probably won't.
Replace May with Will.
Yeah.
Ain't having it.
So, is that pretty much our likes and dislikes this week for wide receivers
I think
and
so.
defenses? I
Yeah.
think so too. Well, you all have
Thank
a good
you.
one.
All right.
Thank you. That's it for this segment of the Fantasy Way Approach Hour. Stay frosty.